So hello guys, in this video we would be discussing about the first chapter of class 11, that is getting started with Python. So let's get started.
So, hello everyone, myself Aniket, and let's get started with the first chapter of class 11, that is getting started with Python. So, now let's first see what is Python. While thinking of the word Python, the first thing which comes into our mind is that of a big reptile. But actually, Python is a programming language developed by Guido van Rossum. Now you would be thinking that what actually is a programming language? The answer to this is that a programming language is a set of instructions given by you to computer to do a particular set of tasks. So now let's see more about it. Now we are going to talk about why we should learn Python. So the first thing is it's an easy to use language with very simple syntax rules. That is, it has very simple syntax rules as compared to Java, C++ and many other languages. Now the second point is it has fewer lines of code as well as simple syntax. And simple, it's an expressive language. It means that it is easy to understand to beginners also. Now the third point is it's suitable for beginners to advanced users as it an interpreted language, not a compiled one. So it executes the code line by line at a time, not all at a once. So it's an interpreted language. So basically an interpreted language executes the code line by line and gives the error accordingly, not all at once. So it's helpful and easy for beginners. Now the fourth point is we don't even have to download and install additional libraries. I repeat, we don't have to download and install additional libraries in order to do the required work. It comes all libraries pre-installed. So we don't have to download anything else except Python only. The fifth point is Python is a portable language. That is, it can run equally well on all platforms like Windows, Macintosh, Linux, etc. The best thing is that it's a free and open source language. So free and open source language means that you can see the Python real code and modify it too. Now the seventh point is Python is now used in various fields due to its simplicity like scripting, web applications, game development, etc. So due to its simple nature and few lines of code, it is widely spread now. So now let's see why not to learn Python. As compiled languages are more faster than an interpreted language, so Python is not the fastest language. So due to its simple nature of executing the code line by line, it is slower than Java and C++, which executes the code all at a time. Now, Python has lesser libraries in compared to Java, C++, C. But an important thing is that it has also the important libraries to function efficiently. Python is not strong on type binding. For example, if you declare a variable as an integer but later store a string value, Python does not complain. So it's not strong on type binding. Now the fourth point is Python is not easily convertible to any other language as due to its lesser syntax, it has not a structured defined syntax as many other languages have. So basically this sentence means that you can't convert Python code easily into any other language's code. So now let's go to the next slide. So now in the chapter, the downloading and installing process is given. I'm not covering this as you can go through it. And if you have any problem, you can refer to the video pinned in the description. Here you can see the official website of Python. From here you can download Python. Now let's see what's the difference between script and interactive mode in Python. So interactive mode of working simply means that you type the command, one command at a time, and the Python executes the given command there and then gives you the output there itself. Gives you the output there itself. It does not save the command. I repeat, it does not save the command. But what if you want to save all the commands in the form of a program and want to see all output lines together rather than sandwiched between successive commands? Then this way of working is called as script mode. So now let's see how we can work in interactive as well as script mode. So now let's see how we can work in interactive mode. So first you have to open your Python. Ideally, the first look which you get is the interactive mode look. So now let's say here I am typing the command print, then here I am writing computer, and by pressing the enter you can run the command and see the output here itself. You can't run multiple commands here. So let's proceed and see how script mode works. Now let's see script mode. For script mode to open, you have to go to the file, then click new file. Now the pop-up windows which appears in the script mode, here you can write multiple commands, like here I am writing first print computer, then I am writing here print is, then I am writing print best. Now I am executing all the commands at once. Now you have to save the commands in one file and then you can execute it all at once. So now I hope that you have understand what is script as well as interactive mode. So now let's go to our next slide, understanding print function. This command is actually used for printing your messages, as the name suggests, print. Syntax: print object to be printed in the bracket here. For example, if you give the command as print my name is Aniket, the output would be like my name is Aniket. As you have seen this in the interactive and script mode, as I have used the print function there. Now I am ending the chapter with a note called as the file extension of Python is .py. You have to remember this. The file extension of Python is .py. For example, just like the PPT file extension is .ppt. For images, the file extension is .jpeg. So the file extension of Python is .py. So now I have not skipped a single topic here. So at last I want to say you can refer to the notes also given in the description.
Know that I'm just going to say